You ever really sat with yourself and you realize, like, bro, why am I overthinking? Why am I watering these thoughts that don't really serve me? Right? Because if something not serving you is your detriment, it's not really positioning you to go anywhere besides feeling negative emotions. And when you are feeling negative emotions, you activate stress hormones and you activate cortisol within your body, within your blood system, and that influences how you look, how you manage life, how much capacity you have to your day-to-day activities, right? If you realize and you get pissed off at the littlest things, it might be your nervous system not being able to handle the capacity that your life is offering you. Every single thing that happens in your world is a reflection of what you choose in your thought life. And you may not realize it every single instance. However, metaphysics says every single thought you think, and the ones that you decide to water, the ones that you decide to feed, the ones that you decide to identify with, becomes in some variation a manifestation of your reality. So I started to sit in stillness. I began to sit in silence. I started to realize, like, hold up, every single thought, you feel me? Every thought that comes to my mind is not me. Where's these thoughts coming from? You see, every time we think, we emit some type of frequency, like a radio signal. We emit some type of frequency that we can't see with our physical eyes because of some type of photons and shit, some type of scientific shit. But pay attention. So anytime you think a thought, or every time you vibrate on a certain level of frequency, right? So let's say you're vibrating in the middle and you're at like some type of emotion of contentment, you're neutral, right? You're going to be receiving neutral thoughts, right? Now, your past is going to try to bring in and manifest thoughts of the past, moments where you felt heavy emotions, moments where you felt like somebody had you fucked up, moments where you felt like you wasn't really in your prime, because the mind, or the ego, so to speak, does this thing that tries to protect you. And the ego tends to create these thoughts and try to hold on to this reality as if you're not moving forward or growing in your life. And your sole responsibility, your individualized responsibility, is for you to determine which thoughts you would like to water and which ones you would like to discard. But this takes practice. And the way that this becomes easier is when you sit in stillness, when you sit in silence, when you sitting by a river, when you going for a walk in nature, when you out doing, engaging in the physical reality around you, you begin to realize that there is separation. There's a space between your thoughts and the reaction you give them, right? So I used to think a thought and I used to immediately react off of that hope. I'd be like, why? You feel me? And now I realize there's a separation between what I think and how I give my reaction to. So I started thinking a lot of thoughts even before making this video, like, oh my God, what am I gonna say? How is it gonna come out? How's it gonna be articulated? And it's like, bruh, be in the moment and allow these thoughts to pass. Because that's the old version of you when you were younger and when you didn't believe in yourself, when your belief wasn't high, when your self-esteem wasn't high, when you didn't have that those elevated emotions that complemented your identity. That was when that happened, not now. So the psyche of overthinking is derived from the vibration that you are feeling. So whatever emotion you're radiating, you're going to receive thoughts on that same vibrational frequency. Don't give in to them. Allow them to pass. It does take practice, and it doesn't help to just sit in it either. It doesn't help to just sit in the dark while you're thinking these thoughts. Get up, engage in the world around you, pick up a motherfucking book, put on some binaural beats, put on something on YouTube. It says, and type in binaural beats. It literally shifts your body into feeling the stillness and the quietness and the zen that's within yourself. One last thing. When you begin to have self-mastery over your thought life and being able to choose and discard the thoughts in your reality, you're going to begin to notice a transformation within yourself. You're going to begin to notice that you're going to be in some type of rhythm, some type of zone that athletes or actors tap into when they are operating at their best. You're going to realize you have self-mastery over in here because you're going to have more capacity in your reality to live a life that you actually want to create. You're going to have the freedom to visualize what it is you want, and where it can be more money or healthier relationships. Whatever you choose is going to go, because you are the creator of your world no matter what. Like, that's, you always have been a creator, but certain signals have been blocking this from your understanding. But now you know, and what you're going to do with it, it's up to you. We always setting the tone. Don't get it twisted.